Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the Raw, SmackDown 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK weekly review shows for the week of March 4th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Sorry about that little intro. Need some Advil. To say it like.
Okay.
Hey Angie, what's up? Up first on Raw, I only heard one part of Raw, because I heard the commentary was bad for one part, specific part, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah, we were actually there live.
Yeah, so, but we'll do this. The big dog speaks to open up the show. I'm sure that's what was said.
Yes.
I'm not going to recap the promo. You guys, if you guys are watching, just more likely to watch the damn shows. I'm done recapping them. We go back to the old method.
If you don't know, then Google it, bitches.
Right, yeah. Big dog speaking.
Yeah, I thought it set up the show nicely. They pretty much had Roman reunite with Seth and pretty much asked him to reform the Shield. Seth didn't at first give into, which makes absolute sense because why would he with Dean?
Right.
But eventually he does give in. And they try to bring in Ambrose, but Ambrose doesn't actually want to, so. Thus begins the story for tonight. I thought it was a good promo, actually.
I jotted down notes too. It's like, yes, I made notes this week. Instead of just always thinking off the top of my head.
Yes.
Because I don't work out well for me. So I hate scripted promos, these scripts.
Well, some cases, for some people it works.
It's more like bullet points, not like a...
Yeah.
They're all separate things. Yeah, it was a solid promo. Yeah, Roman's gotten a lot better on the mic. Yeah, Seth looked good. For you fangirls out there. We got fangirls, what can I say?
We do.
Hey, Arth.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Arthur.
What's up, girl?
We have a French woman that likes us named Arthur.
Yes.
We're not sure she's French. She's not.
She is not French.
If you're from Philly, she's from Second Street.
There you go.
Out of the dumpster. That was a good promo. I want to get murdered by the Shield fangirls here on this show. I didn't think it was anything nothing absolutely exciting about it, though.
No.
The opening.
Not really.
Overall. They're doing with it anyway, so that's not Roman, Seth, Dina, and Elias's fault.
No.
So that's not their fault.
Yeah, I forgot Elias came out and...
But honestly, this time around, we were talking about before the broadcast. Professional broadcast.
Speak louder, I don't think the mic heard you.
Look at me getting professional broadcast.
Okay.
We were talking about I know Shield reunion so soon as it exactly exciting again. Either. And the reaction to Roman there live, not sure how it came on TV, it was a little, I don't want to say booed. It was a little deeper than the week before. At least from live. It was a lot more deeper reaction with the boo. You could have heard the deep voices booing.
Yeah, there were a few boos in the crowd.
Yeah.
For Roman.
I hate to say if they were exposed to him, that's why.
They might have.
It's all going to end up being wasted knowing him. And this entire program with Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley, needs to die. No, not the Shield program with them, just the three of them together need to die. Not die in a car wreck or anything, just like die.
Yeah,
out of a stable.
Their stable just needs to go away.
Thank you, that's what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't. I'm not sure how they have one common goal together anymore.
And then after that, I believe it was announced.
Ever.
And I believe it was announced that Alistair Black and Ricochet were getting the tag team shot later on the night. This is a revival. As far as I know, I didn't hear nothing about that before the show. So that went unadvertised until the show.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know why. Alright.
I can't answer that.
And the rules void of any logic. Anyway. After that, Lashley, Corbin, and McIntyre, my favorite trio, defeated Balor, Angle, and Strowman.
As the match goes, the match was fine.
As the match goes, I hate to say, it was probably the best.
It probably
was the best match on the roll.
Yeah. However, I kind of don't care about the heels.
4 to 6.
Yeah, I don't care about 4 of the 6. I completely I completely don't understand why one team is together.
I don't understand why you do.
And that it feels like I've seen that 6-man tag about 10 times
over
the past year. I'll most likely be seeing it again soon. And I'm also not a huge fan of Balor getting pinned here either.
To not even set up a match for Sunday.
Yeah, it's to set up a match, but
not a match for him.
Not with Finn.
Yeah, he's on the card. It was an overall good open match. Now, which will lead to the pay-per-view match on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It set themselves up as a dominating force, they really didn't dominate.
Yeah.
Up next, Natalya defeated Ruby Riott in 2 minutes. Alright.
Yeah. It was pretty much too short to really do anything. I'm not even sure why this was on the show in that case. And I'm not sure if it was a good idea to have Ruby being pinned again, especially after she took 2 straight losses to Ronda Rousey, and Natalya can afford to take a loss or 2.
Yeah, that's 2 issues. Don't feel Natalya, but Christ, why is she win this?
Yeah.
And why is Ruby being racist still?
Exactly.
Remember when they had that feud of sunglasses there, those on both girls? Yeah. Well, before that, my fault. The heels beat down Finn and Kurt Santos in a previous segment. Then we see the Roll Tag Teams. Not the Revival or Bobby and Gable, everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Raw got home machinery and they were very mean to Otis. This is where I gotta get to the commentary that I heard about on that one. But we'll be. Then we had a Lacey Bomb after Ruby and Nay.
Yeah.
We'll just call it the Lacey Bomb now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright. Now they are calling her the Sassy Southern Belle.
What? Calling her that, I think, neglects Lacey's character.
Can the Raw and SmackDown Women's divisions be any more terrible right now? Outside of Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. Which has its own issues, but they're not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The girls themselves don't go into the terrible category.
No, yeah.
And Asuka. Her treatment's terrible, but she's not. But can the rest of the divisions be any more terrible right now?
Nope.
We see Flores and Batista trying to merge Ric Flair last week. The SNL Weekend Update guys, I think they're called, are here, and they'll be doing media. Is it media? Correspondent.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania. Okay.
Okay.
On next, Triple H talked.
Yeah, first we got to see Batista cut his Instagram promo.
Right.
And gotta miss heel Batista.
Mm-hmm.
Just pure arrogance and greatness from heel Batista.
Yeah.
And then Triple H cuts one hell of a babyface promo.
Mm-hmm.
I did have some issues with it. I didn't like that he used Flair's son, Reed. That whole incident in the promo. He literally could have just cut that part out easily. That, and I may have not also liked to see Triple H gone in depth of Ric Flair's medical issues as well. I mean, he could have used a lot more than he did Reed, but still, I'm not necessarily a big fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
That, and also thinking about it now, I don't really like the fact that Triple H was saying Ric Flair's name a lot more, Richard Fleer.
Oh yeah.
To me, it's more like they're just trying to break kayfabe to break kayfabe. There, we kind of all know this is a wrestling angle. I think stuff like that should be held for maybe a little bit more closer storylines where you can think of is it real or is it fake, like what Ronda does later on in the show. I think would be much more better along those lines.
Yeah.
But this one, it just seemed like it was just trying to create more interest in the match than there actually was. But I did think it was a hell of a promo.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the poor attempt at tears there by Triple H. Man, I say all the time, when the man speaks, you listen. One of the best ever on the microphone, period.
Yeah.
Backstage, we got him to her. Stephanie says she would do what's best for business and restate Becky.
Okay.
Then Becky will face Charlotte for a Fastlane for the vacant Raw Women's title. Then when this happened, I'm thinking to myself live. Didn't even say out loud to you. I'm thinking to myself, well, first off, that was a terrible decision.
Yes.
Because I don't understand why WWE is making it so difficult to book something so important and easy too.
Yeah, it was literally right there.
And then I was like, if this is the way they're going, which they didn't later in life, but at that point they were. Becky was Charlotte for the Raw Women's title. Both were SmackDown Live women first. Second, did this mean Ronda will not drop the title at WrestleMania? That's what I was thinking in my head when she said that. And that Roman met with Dean backstage and Dean just walked away. Up next, Heavy Machinery defeated the B Team, the Ascension, and Ryder Hulk in a gauntlet match.
Yeah, let's take a team we're not really all that interested in. We're not fully behind them, and have them bury all three lower card teams at once. One that you can actually put into an underdog favor at Mania and actually have a very good storyline for them. Let's just bury all three teams just to put over one team that we're actually just not really, or that aren't really over with us. Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Now I'll go and get a new team over, because none of the people they beat, Zack Ryder's over. So there's that.
Yeah.
And apparently commentary was excessive too. All three of them were making fun of Otis's weight. Even Cole and Renee, not just the heel, they were all laughing because Otis is fat.
Okay, he's overweight.
And they said that Cole started cracking up for it. Because you get it, he's fat.
I'm pretty sure that was Vince just.
And then
people on his head.
They were saying that he would, instead of being a wrestler or sports entertainer, he would probably better have a comedy career or a stand-up career.
That'll get him over.
Tori's going to the Hall of Fame. Congrats for all her accomplishments. The SNL guys walked the wacky WWE hallway random losers. Charlotte runs out back ahead Sunday's title match, playing with King Champ. Seth met with Dean, and Seth called Dean his wrestling soulmate. Not sure people talk like that. This is a rare time where it affected the men, not the woman.
Funny enough, that actually probably is a line Seth came up with.
Yeah, I know, but no offense, Seth. People don't talk like that.
I'm not saying it was a good line.
Yeah.
But I think Seth may have actually came up with that.
That was the rare time in the week where I did that award to the men. For people who do not, because people do not talk like that. We'll get to the men this week. And then Dean refuses Shield reunion. Eli does his shtick. Next, Elias defeated Dean.
Yeah, Elias I thought did really well in his run down to Philly there.
Yeah.
That and there's a lot of material there. Trust me, I live in Philadelphia, but lived in Philadelphia all my life. Born here. There's a lot of material there.
I've been here the last few years. Yeah.
You were born here too.
Nice.
We were born in the same hospital, like a month and 4 days apart.
Oh, you know so much.
Yeah. But the match was okay. Nothing really special.
It wasn't a live smash. She has no chemistry with anybody but Seth.
Yeah. They did have a cool ending with the knee into the drift away. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. They pulled a Ligero and worked hard. It was but I felt kind of disjointed and rushed.
Yeah, it was pretty short.
Or disconnected and rushed. Post-match, Rollins and Reigns arrived. They again tried to tell Amber's a reunion by Amber's Field. Corbin, Drew, and Lashley pulled the crowd sleep and mocked Rollins and Reigns. They plan to end the Shield once and for all. They tackled third tail until Amber's returned. And even the odds and the share clear rings, they told share of fisting, and I said our paper. I really don't know how to phrase better. They did not share a fisting. They fist each other. They probably do. So calm down, horny girls.
They did the Shield
fist bump. Yeah, there we go.
Thing.
And they stood tall in the middle of the. Stood tall and said the pay-per-view match or something.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of a lackluster thing together, yeah.
The way they set it up.
Yeah.
No, it was obvious as hell. With Dean stopping in the middle of the corral, and then the O3 coming out.
I think it was a little too much in one night, but they really didn't have a choice. They only vaguely teased it last week.
Right.
And then this week they pretty much had to get their differences aside to bring them back together. It just felt rushed, and literally it's the Shield coming back for the third time in 2 years.
Yeah.
So not as special coming together as you would like it. But they are promoting this heavily as probably for the last time ever.
So in WWE would land now.
Yeah.
Up next, Tamina defeated Sasha Banks.
It went as well as a Tamina match could go. Probably on her better side. But I'm kind of tired of seeing champions lose a go home match segment, or a go home match for the pay-per-view. Especially since the titles are brand spanking new too.
Once I see what matches happen, I thought I had match of the year for 2019 written all over it.
I knew you did.
Up next, Bro trying to kill one of the SNL guys. In the main event, the Revival defeat Ricochet, Alistair Black by DQ to retain the tag titles.
Yeah, I thought for what it was a good match. However long it lasted.
6 minutes and 52 seconds. They only get 6 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah, I thought they did pretty well.
They only get 6 minutes and 52 seconds.
But they only got 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Really would really like a longer match, but they're apparently just doing stuff. That's pretty much the best way to describe it.
It was pretty good while it lasted, and it's the triple threat for Sunday. And the main event segment, Becky was here. She had to sign a hold harmless agreement to compete on Sunday against Charlotte. But before that, Steffi came out and paraded with the Women's Championship. Then Becky came out, and Charlotte came out. Becky signed the agreement. Ronda came out and said she didn't give up the title. She just laid it down to prove a point. She demanded her massive piece of wood back. She got it. And then the Becky vs. Charlotte match was still going to happen on Sunday. If Becky wins, she's added to the main match. If Becky does not win, she's done. We don't know what she's done.
We don't know what done means.
While all the convolution was going on, Ronda just decided to take the spotlight for herself. And I said that she makes way too much money for Steph to fire her. And then she pretty much said, screw the woo, damn the man, blame the fans, return on her, and no more a line that needs to be played out on a shop shirt, no more Mrs. Nice Bish, and then she destroyed Becky.
Yeah, I think she kicked Charlotte out of the ring.
Yeah, and then Charlotte smartly didn't try to save Becky, thank God.
Yeah.
At least some of the storyline still was attached.
Yeah, I liked Ronda's part in this. But everything else kind of is really freaking colluded. Or convoluted.
And colluded.
And colluded.
I can't wait for it to conclude.
Yes. Yeah, Ronda just literally laid the title down in order to get Vince to change his mind.
Well, Vince didn't change his mind for us.
Yeah, Stephanie changed the whole thing because Vince, I guess, didn't want to get involved.
But she still didn't give Ronda what she wanted, which was Becky at Mania.
Yeah.
The Rumble winner, who Shawn won the Rumble because Shawn has the right to that, whatever. The Rumble winner has to fight for the Mania match.
Exactly.
But Charlotte, Vince's pick, not Stephanie's, has nothing to lose if she loses. She's in the match no matter what.
Exactly.
Even though Stephanie took over the storyline, I think.
Again, you could have just done, from the entire beginning since the Rumble, Becky was added in by Dave Finlay. Since when does he make decisions? And then the last person in the ring was, look at that, Charlotte. Charlotte, after she lost the Rumble to Becky the next night, says, well, you should have never been in the match. Who's Dave Finlay to make decisions like that? And then if you want to have their match at Fastlane, have their match at Fastlane for the WrestleMania title shot. Because Charlotte has legitimate grievance against Becky. And then you could have had Charlotte win, being in the WrestleMania match, and then Becky just recount until she actually gets put in there. But no, you have to do convoluted shit that, oh, Becky's suspended. Oh no, she's back in. Nope,
She's injured too.
She's injured now. Ronda's got to lay down the title. Why? She wants Becky in the match. Okay, but why? Ronda's part was good, but this storyline is actually starting to get pretty tiresome to me.
Well, Ronda did say the next time she sold Becky, she'll beat the shit out of her.
Ended up being true.
SmackDown kicked off with Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens promos out their match to finalize their match for Sunday.
Yeah, I thought it was a good opening segment, and set up the main event for the night.
Yeah, it was a solid opening segment. You could see some Vince lines, or Vince style humors, in there with Bryan saying the stuff to Ellis, but I didn't take away from it.
Mm-hmm. I was on my couch the last 3 weeks watching Raw. That's where you should be.
The Usos then cut a very good promo.
Yeah, they did.
Run down Sheamus' friendship. Sheamus and Ryan claim to be the rest of the world. I got the Miz defeat Jey Uso.
Pretty good match. Nothing really to write home about. Just setting up the pay-per-view tag team match.
Yeah, a solid match and preview for Sunday's pay-per-view match. Charlotte invited Becky to show up tonight. R-Truth came out. Wanted to be like, we found out that he has a John Cena poster in his bedroom, and he sleeps on John Cena's sheets. Can't knock him for that one.
Yeah. I can't either. I've slept on John Cena's sheets before.
Yeah. I wonder if he has the pillowcases like me though.
Yeah, I got the extra pillowcases where it's like Matt Hardy, Edge and John Cena from bed sheets from 2008.
He does US Open Challenge just like his idol, his role model. Then Lacey Evans comes out. Then he called Miss Sexy Gloves back out.
Which is a better moniker than Sassy Southern Belle for Lacey. How the hell is she sassy?
That's everything she gets.
Yeah. She considers sassy nasty.
She's classy.
Yeah, she's classy.
That Miss Sexy Gloves are returned. That R-Truth thought he won the challenge. Carmella said no, that's not what Cena would do. Then Samoa Joe came out. Then Rey Mysterio, Andrade. Samoa Joe defeated R-Truth, Andrade, Rey Mysterio to win the United States title. In my match of the night.
It was my match tonight too. It was almost match of the week.
Yeah.
Had it not been for
quite a few things that happened on the Triple A shows.
Yeah.
Not going on over there.
A lot of very good matches there. But I thought this one was definitely the best of Raw and SmackDown. Just Andrade and Ray, put them in the ring together. Good shit happens. And then you add in Samoa Joe and R-Truth being entertaining as always. You end up having a lot of fun stuff going on. And it's exactly what the United States title needs.
Yeah, Joe wasn't my first pick to come to mind. When I figured who was being R-Truth, I thought that was going to be Andrade. But can I say it's about fucking time for Samoa Joe to
have something?
To have a championship on the main roster.
Yeah.
It was long overdue, and for him to have on his shoulder, so good for him. Becky arrived, smiling and then just chatting with production workers like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Joe cut excellent promo backstage, knowing that the roster with fear what he'll do to keep the title. He has no respect for the roster and calls himself the king. Up next, Aleister Black and Ricochet defeated Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, pretty good match from the two teams. Aleister and Ricochet are looking very good against the SmackDown teams.
Yeah, it was short but pretty good with the Red Team win. Post-match, Nakamura and Rusev attack post-match, but the Hardys make the save and the babyface is still tall.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, Mandy Rose defeated Naomi. In a throwback, since it is Woman's Month, and a throwback to the Divas era in 45 seconds.
Yes. That is actually true. There were only like a handful of moves, and Mandy beats her with I don't even know what the
Plant Buster thing.
Yeah.
The Bed of Roses.
No, that's what it's called.
Good night.
Night. That's what it's called.
I'll just call it that.
It's an okay name. But yeah, that was the match. Sonya got involved, distracted Naomi. Mandy took advantage, and that was the match.
Thanks for sacrificing one of the few credible women left on the SmackDown roster.
Yeah.
One of two. At least they didn't do that to Asuka. They just made her have dumb babyface syndrome 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks for that one. You sacrificed the only credible woman left.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Not like Carmella was doing anything.
She was kicking Zelina in the face.
Not like Carmella was doing anything. Yeah, I know. Like you said a couple weeks ago, she sells credibility or something for being champion.
Yeah.
That's like saying Jinder sells credibility. But I'd rather see Carmella sacrifice over Naomi. Thanks.
Yeah.
One Iconics, they weren't doing nothing. Who the hell cares if they're heels? All 4 women
Lana wasn't doing anything.
She's useless anyway. She's a heel too.
She's a heel too, yeah.
Yeah, but still, who the hell cares? Them and Iconics are in the tag division. They're not all going to be friends if they're all going for the tag titles.
That's true, yeah.
Post-match, Asuka arrives and kicked the shit out of both of them. AJ was interviewed told about how Kofi got screwed out of the title match, and then Orton pretty much came in and told him that was his problem. Worried about defending all people getting championship matches, and then no wonder it took him 15 years to get there. Thank you. Something's being built slow to me.
Yeah.
And simple. Because it doesn't seem like much else is. So at least some of this is being built up slow.
If you have to do something, WWE's going to overdo it.
So it's nice to see something slow and simple being built in AEW.
Oh, yeah.
Ray versus Andrade was announced at a Fastlane kickoff.
Why is that in the kickoff? We don't know. So pretty much, you can turn off the whole thing after the kickoff.
Up next, Kevin Owens defeated Roman by DQ, in 1 minute. Then, Brian Roman double teamed him, and Mustafa Ali made his return to save Owens.
Yeah, the match wasn't really anything. Going by the last few Roman single matches, it's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Then it's also nice to see Mustafa back, and that they haven't forgotten about him because Kofi's shot was Mustafa's beforehand. So he probably should have a little bit of gripe there. So it's good to see him being put back in there and not just forgotten because of his injury. And we'll see what happens next with that, and where Kofi's going to play into it.
Yeah, it was solid stuff. The patch said we had to watch a Lone Roman match, and they hyped the WWE title match, and with the angle, we got Ali's return. Mustafa posted Roman, and Owens hit later on the star. And then to close the show, Charlotte and Becky met.
I thought it was a good promo from Charlotte. Becky, it seemed like her typical promo. It wasn't really anything special or.
Shame.
I don't know. I'm going to get a lot of accusations of Becky shaming. But I remember we said last week. I'm not sure if
the lay back.
Yeah, her reactions just died down when you went along with the promo. You're 100% right with that.
Well, another thing I don't like that I did in this world too. For some reason, they always show her backstage too.
Yeah.
So her initial reaction when she comes out, her music isn't loud because they gotta show her backstage for.
Yeah.
They think she's stone cold. But I think they literally took that a little too much.
Yeah.
I tell you, once she talks.
Don't focus on making the female Stone Cold.
Right.
Focus on making Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when she talks, she loses the crowd.
Yeah.
If she doesn't come out with she's not her social media self when she talks.
No.
Yeah.
But I did think Charlotte did pretty good in the promo. And then we get to sort of the breakdown of it.
Where it literally broke down.
Yeah, where it literally did break down. Charlotte kicks the crutch out from under Becky.
Like a good heel should do.
Yeah, attacks Becky's injured knee.
Then tapped the wrong knee. I'm not sure if you noticed. She hit her with the crush in the wrong knee.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. She attacked the left knee first, correct?
Well, to be fair, Becky doesn't even know what knee's injured.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
To be fair to Charlotte, Becky doesn't even know.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
The
brace is clearly on. I don't